like dress 좀 신선하게 원옥저 홍대 춤춰 골같이 I know your friends 해 불러올래 어서 많은데 it's time Little black dress 좀 신선
Here we are. Let's go on this wild ride. Let's go on this Kendra show again. We at the Kendra show.
Yes.
Patrice,
but my name's Patrice.
Oh, I'm sorry, Patrice. Where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Dallas.
Dallas. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. What you do for a living?
I work for an insurance company.
Insurance company. You have any kids?
No children.
No kids. Patrice, right?
Yes.
Patrice, Dallas, 36. What's your zodiac sign?
I don't believe in that.
Okay. And no kids. Never married?
Biblically, yes. Biblically, no. Legally, yes. I'll just leave it at that. So legally, I was married, but not biblically.
How many years were you legally married for?
2.5.
So when did you get divorced?
2019.
So was it a deal? Like you got married to help somebody out?
No. So I don't believe in divorce and remarriage. And he's been married 2 times before me. So marriage is until death. So I had to leave due to my beliefs. So anybody that's been married before, it's a deal breaker.
So you won't get married again yourself then?
No, I will, because I've never been married before outside of him. That's why I say biblically I wasn't married.
Girl, now you know it's don't make no damn sense.
It does.
So
yeah.
See the silly shit we got to deal with sometimes. I see some of the silly shit y'all got to deal with out here. She married a man who was married twice before her. She married him, then she left him because he was married twice. So this was a good man, apparently, or he wasn't. And then you found out later, after y'all got married, that he had been married twice. And then you left him. So how is it that you didn't know he had been married twice before you met him if you had this belief before that? And then you just left a good man because he had been married twice. And you just divorced your way out of a good relationship. Well, we don't know. Let's keep going. But all I know is that's some goofy logic.
You're legally married and you want to get married again, but you won't marry a man that was once married because you don't believe in somebody getting married after they were married.
Right. It's until death. So if you go out and marry someone.
But honey, you were married and you got divorced for whatever reason. So I'm not here to challenge why you got divorced, but you essentially wouldn't even marry yourself. You are the person you're talking about.
We can
make that shit make sense. Make the shit make sense to the goofy one in the brown shirt.
Leave it at that.
Patrice, Dallas, 36, insurance company, no kids, was married legally but not biblically, and ready to get married again. And if you are a divorcee, you are not an option for her. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
So I'm not really looking, but I want a man that is emotionally ready, a man of the Most High. So he's living the word, not just talking about it. Like I said.
Wait. She's in her late 30s. This behavior is why she's not in a relationship and she's not married. She's on the goofy-ish. It's the goofy-ish, y'all. What I tell y'all about women is, hey, they either goofy, they only either the goofy, cuckoo-ish shit, or they think they better than what they really are. Which one you think she is, y'all? Let's let her keep talking.
Someone that's not been married, financially stable, a kind man, loving, just a good person.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
If you have more than 2 children, that's a deal breaker. And if they're under 7, Um, Someone that's mean, uh, someone that's a leech, that doesn't have a job, doesn't have a career, just not doing anything with their life. No. So at least match me or be doing something with your life.
We have an audio issue. I wonder if it's on my end. Let's see if it went away. Should he look a certain way?
Um,
Oh, the
when you taller, is that me?
it
Or
might be.
you?
I'm gonna take you out, and I'll try to bring you right back in. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just see if it's. We have an audio issue. I want to see. I'm gonna bring her back, but I want to see if that was the case. Let's see. Patrice.
Yes.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I still hear it. I don't know that it's me though.
I don't hear it anymore.
Okay. Just be taller than me. I'm 5'7.5". No, not really. Just be taller than me.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
At least 50K.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. That's when you stand up.
Can you see me?
See your
No,
legs. Okay.
Ooh.
All right,
Sorry.
we got you, Mama. Patrice, when was your last relationship?
Last real relationship was the man I was married to.
Of course, it was the man she was married to because she's goofy. Ain't nobody going over there to talk ish with her. Ain't nobody going over there to her because she doesn't know how to conduct herself in a real relationship. I bet you she ain't said it, but I bet you she's real religious. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, we got some paid questions for you. Damon Dennis said, so divorced men are a no-go, but men that have children out of wedlock are okay.
That's
Make that shit make sense. You see the conversation had to be stopped because of the goofy. Make it make sense. She cool with out of wedlock relationships, sex, kids. But the man she needs to get involved with next can't be married. Can't have been married before. This wild. This wild.
on them. Like that has nothing to do with me.
I guess we're trying to understand the mindset that you have from a biblical sense. So the notion would be like, so if a guy was married and had kids, he's not an option. But if a guy procreated and didn't marry the woman he procreated with, he is an option.
That's between them and the Most High. That don't have nothing to
No,
do
we're
with me.
we're asking you.
Yeah, I mean he's still an option. Yes.
Make it. I can't say it again. Y'all, told y'all about these women. I told y'all about these women.
Okay, so just for clarity, he can have kids and never been married, but he couldn't have kids and been married.
Right.
Divine Photo says, sounds like a walking contradiction. So you don't want a man that was married, but you was married, so that means you are the walking red flag.
Well, you got to understand the Bible to know where I'm coming from. When you've been married, let's just say two people that are single and they get married and, you divorce for whatever reason. The Bible says you can do that, but it doesn't give any reason where you should be going out and remarrying. You're married to that person until death. Now, if you go get remarried, you're in adultery.
This is where religion has been distorted. Y'all understand that, right? Y'all understand that this is where religion just got distorted, where she don't make no sense. It's like a blind spot, sort of like the goofy motherfuckers who talk to me about Trump. It's like you got a blind spot where you don't see the whole picture. You just see this one spot, and that's it. It's some goofy shit.
Divorce them and go back to your first spouse. You got to understand the word. That's why I'm not here to
I guess
argue
the
about
question
it.
is, we're trying to figure out why are you the exception to your rule because you yourself were married. So why
So
does it don't
anybody,
Exactly. Listen to the explanation, y'all. Listen to Goofy.
anybody's the exception if you've never been married before. Marriage is for two people who have never been married.
You've been married before, Goofy. You a Goofy.
Before. That's what marriage is
Okay,
for.
Patrice, we understand that, but I guess what we're trying to understand is because you were once married yourself. So it's
It
like
wasn't biblical though.
So could a man be like you? Could he say he was married, but it wasn't biblical? Is he an option?
Yes, he can. If he's never married prior to the one that he married, let's just say for instance, me. I was never married prior to the man that I was married to, right? He was married 2 times before me, so I was his third marriage. So therefore, his first spouse, she's still living. He's still married to her biblically. Just because you go out and get remarried.
So why did you marry him if he already had 2 spouses before you and he was somebody else's husband? What?
Again, that doesn't make that marriage null and voided. You're still married to that person. But a lot of people don't see it that way.
So should a man think you're still married to him since he was your first husband?
He wasn't my first. He wasn't mine. He never belonged to me. He still belonged to his first spouse.
Okay, so let me ask you this. When you got married to him, you didn't know he was married previously twice before?
I did know. However, I didn't come into, listen though.
Oh, this simple shit right here, y'all. I done told y'all the logic. She done twisted herself up into all these pretzels trying to make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. That look into the eyes of the insane.
I knew, but I didn't come into this knowledge until after we married. So when I knew that it was wrong, I got out of it.
So you just straight up left a man? Wait a minute, was he beaten? What was going on?
Is that why you got a divorce?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all were married, and then when did you get the knowledge that he's still married biblically to his first wife?
This was probably in 2018, 17.
Were you in church when it? I'm just wondering, how did you get the information?
Yeah, I was in church, but I was praying about it too. So it was just something that I was struggling with. And, once I came into the knowledge, I just knew that I needed to get out of it. I wasn't going to just stay in it just because. No.
Okay. So I'm learning. I'm trying to learn from your point of view. So you're saying you were never biblically married because your husband was an ex-divorcee.
Right. Yes. And his first spouse is still living. Now, has she been, passed on, he has the right to go remarry. But while she's still living, no. She belongs to him and he belongs to her.
Okay. Okay. We got some more PID questions. Pharaoh's Kingdom said, man, after Bible talk, you're twisting it for your benefit. Stop the cap. Okay. No response?
No.
Okay. Texas Sweet Guy said, all sins are equal though, biblically, so how is children out of wedlock okay?
That, like I said, that's between them and the Most High. That don't have nothing to do with me. I didn't have the children out of wedlock.
So you don't think a man that has kids belongs to his baby mama?
No, because they didn't get married.
But they have kids together, so would you understand when he has to be there and show up for her because she's his children's mom?
Yeah, of course, but that doesn't mean that they belong to each other just because they have children.
Okay. This is, you touched in a post tonight. I said, I'll marry you with me, Miss Kendra. Okay.
A lot of people, they're not going to see it like that, Kendra. A lot of people think they can just get divorced and remarried just for whatever reason. If you understand it, you understand. If you don't, then you're just going to see it the way you want to. And that's fine. I'm not looking for that person. I'm looking for the person that understands what it is.
Coffee Killer, what scriptures are in the Bible that refers to what you're talking about?
Ooh, child. There's a lot of them. If you go and read about divorce and remarriage, I believe it's in Corinthians, but don't quote me. I have to get it.
What's the scripture that gave you your aha moment and said, I got to divorce my husband? Because you said you read the Bible after your marriage. You knew he was already married twice. But in that marriage, you read the Bible and it educated you differently. So what was the scripture that made you educated to this point and this belief?
When it talks about, you divorcing your husband or your wife, it mentions how, if you go and remarry someone else, you're
right. We're asking you, do you know where that was and where it's at in the Bible?
Like I said, no, I can't get it off the top of my head, but it's in there. I believe it's in Corinthians, but I would have to go back and get it.
Okay. Let me move this one. Let me see. Do you belong? Pab says, do you belong to the Church of Christ? My friend believes there have to be certain reasons for divorce.
No, I grew up Pentecostal, but I'm not that anymore.
Okay. Love and Dating in Los Angeles says, Christians have no idea what the woman is talking about in regards of marriage. This is the way of the Israelites.
I do subscribe to them, but a lot of them believe in polygamy, so.
Okay. We're going to move forward. So I asked you what was your last relationship again? Did I ask you that?
It would have been my ex.
Okay.
2017.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I pass.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Being more patient.
Wait a minute, hold up. How you gonna pass talking about you all in the Bible? Well, how you gonna pass when you are? See, this is what I don't like about you a la carte Christian folks. You take the Bible at its word when you want to, when it's convenient. But when it ain't convenient, it's something else. First off, you implied, or it's implicit in your statement, I don't want to answer when I had a sexual relationship, means you've had sexual relations beyond your husband since you and your husband broke up. But ain't you supposed to be chaste or something like that, according to the Bible, too? How it's okay for him to have kids out of wedlock, but it ain't okay for him to have been married when he's been in a holy union by being married to somebody, but it's okay to have children outside of that union. 3, how is it that you are not considered a wife because you found out that he already had a wife, and then you left a good man, according to you, according to you, all out of your ass because you wanted to follow the Bible. You got religion and then broke up your family. Make it make sense, y'all.
More punctual, because I do run, like the other lady said, I run late. And maybe being more open to other people's thoughts.
Okay. Did we do the Kendra Cam? Did I skip it?
We did.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I got my own. I'm sound-minded. I wouldn't say I'm crazy, but teach his own. I'm loving. I know how to cook. I'm just a good person all around.
Okay. We got some people calling the Bible, child, but before I get to that one, Tiff says, was he a good man and a husband, but she left when she found out he was biblically still married? So I want to know, were you happily married? Was everything going great? But once you got this knowledge, did you just automatically get a divorce because of that reason?
That is the reason. Relationships has their ups and downs, but as a whole, he was a good man.
That makes you a shitty ass person. That right there makes you the shitty ass person. Or you're goofy. Or you're off your rocker. One of the two. Ain't no sense of nobody going over there. I wouldn't recommend her for nothing. Cause you never know when she gonna read the Bible one night, wake up and you got a knife to your throat or something crazy like that. Cause she read it in the Bible. Y'all make it make sense.
Yes, he was.
Hustle and Flow said, Bible says you are married until death. Divorce is allowed due to fornication or abandonment that will allow you to remarry. That is Matthew 19:9, they're saying. All right, honey.
She didn't have nothing to say. Look, she apparently, according to her, left a good man because she found out he had been married before. She had been reading the Bible. Reason why I don't recommend nobody going over there, because one, I think she cuckoo. Two, she on some other ish. Three, the Bible is very strong in her world, and I get it. But she is misreading the Bible. She is misquoting the Bible off the bat. She leave a good man, leave his tutelage, leave his house, the whole nine. And she considers herself not a wife prior. And she has different rules. She picks different things out of the Bible. This applies, that don't apply, this goes, that don't go. No, hell no. See, I would be afraid that, like I said, she wake up in the middle of the night, she's standing over the bed talking about, in the Bible it said, feed your flesh to the dog or the lamb or the chicken or the cow. All kind, no. Because she's taking the Bible too literal, or she's interpreting the Bible incorrectly, and I can't trust her to be a good wife. Y'all can't trust her to be a good wife. How the hell can you trust her to be a good wife when she leaves a good man? Ain't no way. Ain't no way.